Angela, and I'm going to be discussing today the country of South Africa. My introductions are going to include South Africa's government and background, the Hofstede's dimension. The two topics I'm going to discuss are the power distance and individualism or collectivism as to what South Africa actually practices. My counterpart, Mindy, will actually be discussing the other topics associated with the Hofstede's dimension. We'll also be talking about the major industries, political issues, and the infrastructural issues. South Africa's government, the country name, Republic of South Africa, is what they're actually referred to as. The type of government is a parliamentary democracy. The capital of South Africa is Pretoria. And I've also listed the legislative and judicial centers for South Africa as well. South Africa itself is divided into 9 provinces. Those are listed here, and I also have a map attached to the PowerPoint that will show you which province covers which part of South Africa. Also, the president currently for South Africa is Jacob Zuma. Here is the Republic of South Africa and the provinces associated with this country. More information concerning South Africa are the people. Africans make up 79.4%, colored make up 9%, and Indian and Asian make up 2.5%, along with whites that make up 9%. The thing I want to discuss a little bit concerning the population are African versus colored. Kind of define that a little bit more for you. For Africans, they do not consider the term of colored as a derogatory term. This term is used as an ethnic label for people of mixed ethnic origin who possess ancestry from Europe or Asia and various tribes of South America. Languages within South America there are 11 official languages, each guaranteed equal status, so not one language dominates another one. The most common home language is Izulu, and out of all the 9 provinces within South Africa, 22.7% in the South African region speak Izulu. Now we're going to discuss the Hofstede dimension. The score of 49 reflects power distance, 65 for individualism, masculinity 63, 49 for uncertainty avoidance, 34 for pragmatism, 63 for indulgence. Again, the two topics I'm going to be discussing are going to be power distance and individualism. And then my counterpart Mindy will be discussing the other dimensions within South Africa. For power distance, this dimension deals with the fact that all individuals and societies are not equal. It expresses the attitude of the culture towards these inequalities amongst us. Power distance is defined as the extent to which the less powerful members of institutions and organizations within a country expect and accept that power is distributed unequally. Again, South America scores 49 on this dimension, which means that people to a larger extent accept a hierarchical order in which everyone has a place and which needs no further justification. Hierarchy in an organization is seen as reflecting inherent inequalities. Centralization is popular. Subordinates expect to be told what to do. Next, we'll talk about whether South Africa is an individualist or collective. And with the score 65, South Africa does reflect an individualistic society. This means there is a high preference for a loosely knit social framework in which individuals are expected to take care of themselves and their immediate families only. In individualistic societies, offense causes guilt and a loss of self-esteem. The employer-employee relationship is a contract based on mutual advantage. Hiring and promotion decisions are supposed to be based by merit only, and management is the management of individuals. Major industries within South Africa. The main industries consist of commercial farming and food processing, and I've listed a few of those foods, which would be wheat, corn, sugarcane, citrus, indigenous foods, textiles, sheep and dairy farming. Additional industries within South Africa are going to be consistent of minerals, which are diamonds, gold, platinum, manganese, and titanium. Mining contributes greatly to the South African GDP. Metal and engineering industry, automotive, assembly, metalwork, iron and steel, chemicals and fertilizer, machinery, synthetic fuels, and railways. Political issues associated with South America consist of the political parties and voters having disconnect. One reason may be too many political parties. Within 9 provinces, there are well over 9 different political parties within South Africa. Two of them I've listed here. African Nation of Congress. They are more of a democracy, but they are actually facing corruption scandals related to abuse and expenses. And the Inkatha Freedom Party, they're at a crossroads currently right now. They've been ejected from power by the national government for losing control in the KwaZulu-Natal tribe. Again, just further disconnect among voters. Additional issues are crime. Currently, South Africa has the highest rate of murder and rape in the world. They also face an epidemic with AIDS. In 2012, 6.1 million were living with AIDS, and AIDS deaths for that year were 240,000. In 2012, 2.5 million orphans between the ages of 0 to 17 were actually orphans due to AIDS. They also have the issue of poverty. The infrastructural issues within South Africa deal mainly with water and transportation. Underwater, they face issues with leakage and overflowing sewage systems, and also the issue of being able to treat and supply potable water. Transportation consists of roads, rails, ports, and air. The rail and ports system interlink together, and currently 96% of South America's exports are conveyed by sea. Railways for public transportation are prone to breakdowns, so they're not very sufficient means of transportation. Roads transport 89% of their freight. However, with their road system, there's only about 30% of their roadways are actually paved, and 20% of those actually show to be in poor condition. So the roadways are not very feasible within South Africa. Their airports are, they actually do have 728 airports, of which only 146 of them have paved roadways. They are controlled by the Ministry of Transport through the Civil Aviation Authority. The largest airport is in Johannesburg, or Tambo International Airport, which currently handles 21 million passengers a year. Second is King Saka International Airport, that has a capacity for 7.5 million passengers a year, but they look to, by 2060, to be able to have the capacity to handle 45 million passengers a year. And they've done a significant upgrades in the recent years towards their airports, and one main reason was because they were getting in preparation for the 2010 Soccer World Cup. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. I look forward to your questions. Thank you.